graded Math 7-8 students. We are working on Module 14, and this is Lesson 11. Sorry, I don't have the comp book, but here we go. Constant rate is the name of this lesson. Our goal for today. Today, we will learn how to write linear equations with two variables and graph them. The question that I want you to be remembering and thinking about is, what are the parts of the linear equation? All right, so we're going to try it. We're building on what we did yesterday in our video. And now today, we're going to try it. So it says, let's try it. Vicki reads at a constant rate. She can read 5 pages in 9 minutes. We want to know how many pages P Vicki can read after T minutes. Okay, so we know that this, again, is T. We know this is P. We know this is the X. We know this is the Y. And right here is where we're going to write the linear equation that goes with it. And as if you remember in the video yesterday, the first thing that I said that you need to do is determine your rate, then find your unit rate, and then we'll write the equation from there. So let's do that. We have pages per minute. So we're going to do pages per minute. That's our rate, right? And now we want to find the unit rate. So pages was 5, minutes were 9, and we're trying to find per 1, okay? So how did you get from 9 to 1? You divide it by 9. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So that means that she can read 5/9 of a page in 1 minute, okay? 5/9 of a page in 1 minute. So that is our unit rate. So then again, we take our unit rate, 5/9 per 1, and that equals our unit rate. Remember, unit rate, this is pulling it way back from 6th grade, unit rate is y divided by x. So this is y divided by x. So remember what we did yesterday? We had to get the variables out of the bottom. So we're going to multiply this side by x. When you do that, those simplify to 1. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we're going to multiply this side by x. So what we have is 5/9 x equals y, because 5/9 x divided by 1 is still 5/9 x, which equals y, because y times 1 is y divided by 1 is still y, and there we have it, our two-variable equation. Okay, so that means that this right here is our rule. Okay, so we need to now see if we can fill in our table. So if we know that x was 0, so we have 5/9 times 0 equals, and we're trying to find our y. So 5/9 times 0 is going to be 0. So the 0 pages, so 0 time equals 0 pages. Okay, so do the next one. 5/9 times 20, because that's our x, equals what? So now you're going to take 5/9 times 20, which gives you 100 divided by 9. So we know our pages read would be 1 with 1 lefter, 1, and so you'd have 11 and 1/9 pages. So you can read 11 and 1/9 pages. Yeah? So that's 99 with 1. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. 5/9 times 40. So that equals, you're going to take 5/9 times 40, and you get 200/9. So that goes in there 2 times with 18, so that's 2 left over. So 2 times again, that's 18 with 2 leftovers. So 22 and 2/9 pages on this one. Okay, and then the last one, 5/9 times 60 this time. So you're doing 5/9 times 60, and you get 300 divided by 9. And so when you do that, 9 goes into 30 3 times, which is 27 with 3 leftovers, 33 and 3/9. So this one would be 33 and 3/9 pages. All right? So in an hour, she can read 33 and 3/9 pages. So what would be our equation that we used, two-variable equation that we used? Y equals 5/9 times x. Okay? So now we have to graph it. And the way you graph it is by labeling it correctly. Our x is our time, so you're going to write time down here. Our y was pages, so we're going to write pages over here. And then we're going to make our graph. This is always 0. Looking at your values, it says by tens, so I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and so on. So this is 20, this is 10, this is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then over here, it's counting by sort of 11, so I would say let's count by tens. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and so on. So now you graph it. So our first point is 0, 0. Boom, done. Our next one is 20 and 11 and a half. So we'd go up here, 10, 11 is there. Then you'd go to 40, and it was 22. So you're going to go up to 22-ish, is about there. And then to 60, it was 30. So you go up to, here's 30 and a little bit more. And you can see that when we get finished with that, if your graph is exactly perfect the way that it's supposed to be, we do have a straight line, which is how we measure if it's proportional, if it has a rate of change, which it does. So it means we go up 5 ninths each time, okay? 5 ninths. You go up 5 ninths, up 5 ninths. So look at that. So you go from 0 to here, which is a rate of up 5 ninths, to here is a rate of up 5 ninths, to here, which is a rate of up 5 ninths, okay? So then the next question is, how long would it take Vicki to read 25 pages? So you're working backwards. So you have x times 5 ninths equals 25. So now we have to work backwards. Well, build and undo. You know how to do this, right? Our variable is x. What did we multiply it by? 5 ninths. Multiply by a reciprocal, so multiply by 9/5, and you get x. So we're going to multiply by 9/5. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we have 9 quarters. So that would be, this is a 1 times x leaves me x. So 9 quarters, well, we know 8 quarters is $2, so that would be $2.25 divided by 5. So we know that x equals 4 C5. So that means that it takes her 45 minutes to read, oops, should have had a space, 25 pages. Does everybody see how we were able to solve that? Okay, so it's really cool once you can figure out how to write an equation with 2 variables, because then we just use everything that we've been learning and plugging it in. So today we will learn how to write linear equations with 2 variables and graph them, which is what we just did. What are the parts of the linear equation? Again, this is the independent variable, and this is the dependent variable, and this is always the unit rate. Okay? How you feeling about it? Hopefully good. And that's all I have for you today. Talk to you soon. Bye.